Trump about to boot immigrant actor Jim Carrey back to Canada after sick picture he posted. By Amanda Shea for freedomdaily.com. The immigrant aging actor who once was funny in his big screen hits in the 90s before inserting strong politics and his hateful opinion of President Donald Trump into his career has now proved just how depraved he's become. Perhaps Jim Carrey didn't think that what his female counterpart Kathy Griffin did was grotesque enough when she posed with a replica of what would be Trump's bloody decapitated head. He certainly didn't learn from her devastating career demise when, in the immediate aftermath of the Florida incident, he immediately went to work his own horrific masterpiece. Carey proudly shared his finished work of art with his 17 million followers on Twitter, who didn't seem to appreciate his disturbing piece, which conveyed an even worse message. In fact, he outraged much of the country with his horrific anti-American painting that proves he doesn't belong in this country and needs to head back to Canada, where he's from, if he hates so much about our country and president. It's bad enough that so many celebrities have become liberal activists since Trump was elected, using their public platforms to perpetuate hate and divisive messages they constantly share. However, Carey has just outdone them all and apparently doesn't seem to care if he has an acting career left after this. After all, he can always pursue his dream of being a repulsive political artist after debuting his latest in a series of hateful pieces he's recently created. Breitbart reports actor turned political artist Jim Carrey shared his latest piece of original artwork on social media Sunday. Well, I'm not going to describe it, but look what he posted. Here you go. Oh, say, can't you see? Okay. And while Carey seems to be enjoying and even profiting from the First Amendment right he's given here in America as an immigrant, why does he stay in the country he seems to detest and disagree with so much? He can't have it both ways, showing complete disrespect for a flag by depicting it drenched in blood underneath a child victim of a school shooting, adding to the sickening sentiment. He intentionally altered the words of our national anthem to introduce his blood-soiled flag image, doubling down on his hate for America. It seems that with every one of Carey's paintings, he portrays a worse message than the last, sharing them all on Twitter to fans who thought they were going to get funny sentiments from the comedian when they decided to follow him. Instead, he's delivering the opposite. Carey has shared a number of politically inspired original paintings in recent months, all through his Twitter accounts, Breitbart noted. The actor announced this month that he was boycotting Facebook after he accused the social media network of profiting from Russian interference in the 2016 election. I mean, are you kidding me? He's off his rocker. Wow, What's wrong with these kids? Didn't they hear me yell for? Yeah, well. Yeah, nobody is forcing Carey to stay in this country he feels is run by a one-man Gomorrah and his corrupt Republican Congress. He's free to leave, but doesn't seem to want to do that either, since Trump has made America more profitable for him to benefit from. For as much as he hates the president, he sure does like using him to benefit from. What would Carey do if Trump wasn't in office, since the irrelevant aging comedian's movie career has long since fizzled out? He should be thanking the president for providing him the material he can twist far out of proportion to create attention for himself. Great news! The president's answer to school shootings is to arm the Glee Club. I must say, they are quite good if he did this himself, but he has to be out of his mind. Carey may be free to say whatever he wants, but that does not mean that he's free from consequences, which could be devastating in the aftermath of comedian Kathy Griffin's career, is an indicator of what he could soon face. Griffin was at the top of her game with numerous pre-sold out shows around the country, lined up as well as a regular spot on CNN. When she pushed the bar too far, and not even her most dedicated fans thought it was funny. Practically overnight, venues canceled her shows. She was fired from the news network, and the demise didn't stop until it was all gone. And she complained about being completely unhireable in Hollywood. This same outcome shouldn't be any different for Carey, who is abusing his notoriety to intentionally make things worse in America by deepening the divide between citizens who support our president and those who don't. It's fine to have differences of opinion, disagree with policies and decisions, or to have voted for someone different who you wanted to be president but lost. However, to disgrace our flag and national anthem, especially when you're an immigrant to this country who graciously took you in and gave you huge opportunities, is sick and unacceptable. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. But I like his artwork. I do like his artwork. It's very, but he's nuts. That's why. But to do this, who did he want? Hillary to win? I mean, she was a better choice? I mean, really, if you're talking about Hillary, I think these pictures describe what the world would look like if Hillary was president. So, I mean, I don't get the guy. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Who did you want? Jim Carrey? Who? Hillary? You're out of your mind. That's all I have to say to Jim Carrey, who I liked back then when he came out with the movies. Very talented, but he has lost a lot of screws, in his mind. He's off his rocker. He really is. Just take a look at him, he's a weirdo. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.